Hello students, welcome back to the class. Today we are discussing the chapter that is continuation part of the chapter Human Health and Diseases. This is the part 2 and day 33. Let's get started. Question number 101. The antibodies produced against allergens are of O IgA type, B O IgE type, O IgM type, and then D O IgG type. So here the right option is O IgE type, that is immunoglobulin E. These are antibodies are primarily responsible for the body's immune response to the allergens. They quickly respond them. Next, match the following question. Column 1 with column 2. Here column 1 is given. Colostrum, which is for IgA, that is A is 2 means option D will be right. Allergy, B is IgE. When allergy will be there, IgE will activated. Graft rejection, which is for cell mediated immunity, and then D passive immunity. So this is for the C. So the right option for 102nd question is D. Next will be of 103. Symptoms of allergic reactions include. Symptoms of allergic reaction includes A. Sneezing, B. Watery eyes, C. Running nose, and then D. All of this. So the right option is D. All of this. Next 104. The chemical which is released during allergic reactions. The chemical which is released during allergic reactions. A. Histamine, B. Serotonin, C. Steroid, and then D. Both A and B. So here the right option is option A. Histamine. During allergic reactions, what happen? Mast cells and then basophils release the histamine. 105 question. Which of the following is not an autoimmune disease? Psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, vitiligo. So here the C1, which is Alzheimer's disease, is not a autoimmune disease. It's a neurodegenerative disorder. This is a disorder actually. Next 106. Which of the following disease is an autoimmune disorder? Gout, myasthenia gravis, arthritis, osteoporosis. So here the right option is option B. Myasthenia gravis. 107. Rheumatoid arthritis is a infectious disease, genetic disorder, autoimmune disease, non-infectious disease. So this is autoimmune disease. 108. Choose the correct statement for arthritis. First one, body attacks self cells. Body attacks what? Self cells. So this one is right. The ability of immune system to differentiate between self and the non-self increases. So here this is incorrect because ability of differential actually decreases, won't increase here. So this one is wrong. The production of antibodies increases. The production of antibody here this is also increase he given, actually it is wrong because it's also decreases. And then fourth one, immune system fails to discriminate between the self and the non-self cells. This one is right. So 1 and then fourth one, option A is right. 109th question. Our immune system is unique because it can recognize foreign antigens, right? Response to antigens, right? Remember antigens, right? That's what all of this one is, right? 110. The immune system plays an important role in allergic reactions, yes. Autoimmune diseases, yes. Organ transplantation, yes. The right option is D. 111. Allergy. Match the following question. Allergy, which is actually immune response against the allergens. A is 3. Autoimmunity. Autoimmunity, inability to discriminate self cells. Active immunization, which is for introduction of the killed or weakened pathogen, and then passive immunity, introduction to the antibodies. So here 3 1 2 4, 3 1 2 4, option A is right. Next 112. Identify the primary lymphoid organ. Bone marrow, thymus, spleen, both A and B. So here the right option is D, both A and B. The lymphoid organs, primary lymphoid organs means these are the sites where the lymphocytes, that is B cells and then T cells, are produced and they undergo maturation. So both the bone marrow and the thymus serves as a primary lymphoid organs. Next 113. In primary lymphoid organs, just now I said, lymphocytes become mature, yes. Lymphocytes interact with antigens, no. Lymphocytes becomes effector cells, no. So here the right option is option A. 114. Among the following, which one is not a lymphoid tissue? Tonsils, and B spleen, C thymus, D pancreas, and the P is not there, pancreas. So lymphoid tissues, that is the part of the body immune system that helps against the fight the infections. So they include the primary lymphoid organs like thymus, spleen, and then tonsils. So these are the primary lymphoid tissues, but he is asking not. So pancreas is the right one. This is the gland of the digestive and endocrine system, isn't it? So 115. Next question. Which of the following is an example of passive immunity? Vaccination, infectious recovery, colostrum intake, memory cell formation. Here the right option is colostrum intake. 116. Lymphoid organs where all blood cells including lymphocytes are produced. Spleen, thymus, bone marrow. So here the right option is option C, bone marrow. That is bone marrow. It's not narrow, it's marrow. Okay. The bone marrow is the primary lymphoid organ and it is the main site for hematopoiesis, that is where the process of creating blood cells including red blood and then white blood cells and then platelets. Next 117. The lymphoid organ that keeps reducing in size with age is tonsils, bone marrow, thymus, and spleen. Here the right option is option C, thymus. 118. Which one is known as reservoir of erythrocytes? A, spleen, thymus, lymph nodes, none of this. A itself is right. Spleen is refers to as a graveyard of the red blood cells. It is also called as graveyard because it filters out old and then damaged ones, and it is also called as reservoir also, because storing and reserve of the healthy red blood cells. That's what. 119. The organ that provides microenvironments for the development and maturation of the T lymphocytes is bone marrow, thymus, spleen. D, both A and B. The right option is D. Next, 120. The lymphoid tissue located within the lining of digestive tract is called lymphatic vessels, lymph nodes, malt, none of this. It is known as malt, that is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Next, 121. Malt constitutes about dash percentage of lymphoid tissue in the human body. This is asked in NEET 2017. 20, 70, 10% and then 50%. Here the right option is option D. 122. Match the following type of the question. Bone marrow. Bone marrow. It is for production of blood cells. Yes, of course. A is 2. So the right option will be B. Here the right option is B. Next, 123. Assertion and reason type of the question. Assertion, here it is. The immune response in which antibodies are formed is called humoral immune response. Yes, of course, this is right. And the reason, antibodies are found in blood. Yes, this is also right. And it is correct explanation also. So we will go with the option A. 124. In passive immunization, performed antibodies are given to the patients. Yes, it is true. Polio vaccine also contains preformed antibodies. No, this one is false. Wherein the polio, which is having inactivated viruses which is already killed, which stimulate the body's own immune system to produce antibodies. So this will be preformed is wrong. So this statement is wrong. We will go with the option C. 125. Assertion and reason. Bone marrow is a secondary lymphoid organ. Here itself it is wrong, because it's a primary one, not the secondary. So this one is wrong. Next, in secondary lymphoid organs, maturation of lymphocytes occurs. This one is also false, because maturation takes place in primary lymphoid organs. So both are wrong. D option is right. Next, questions from AIDS. 126. The word AIDS stands for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Here syndrome means a group of diseases, a group of symptoms, group of antigens, none of this. So here the right option is option B. It's a group of symptoms. Next, 127. HIV is a member of group of viruses called rotavirus, rhinovirus, retrovirus, none of this. Here the right option is option C, retrovirus. 128. Which of the following is correct regarding AIDS causative agent HIV, which is already asked in NEET 2016. So here HIV is an unenveloped retrovirus. This is wrong, because it's not a unenveloped, it enveloped retrovirus. HIV does not escape but attacks the acquired immune response. It does not escape but attacks the acquired immune response. So this one is also wrong. And whereas C, HIV is an enveloped virus containing one molecule of single stranded RNA and one molecule of reverse transcriptase. This one is also wrong because it contains two molecules of RNA and two molecules of reverse transcriptase, not just the one of each. And then D, HIV is an enveloped virus that contains two identical molecules of the single stranded RNA and two molecules of the reverse transcriptase. So this one is the right. 129. HIV is not transmitted by sharing of infected needles, sexual contact with the infected person, shaking hands with the infected person, and fusion of contaminated blood. So here the right option is option C. So here the options are mingled there. Shaking hands with the infected person, and then D is fusion of the contaminated blood. So 129, option C is right. Next, 130. HIV or else AIDS spreads through droplets resulting from cough, body fluids, touch, that is all of this. So here the right option is B. 131. HIV that causes AIDS first starts destroying leukocytes, helper T cells, thrombocytes and B lymphocytes. So it will be starts destroying helper T cells. Next, 132. AIDS is diagnosed through which technique? That is ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. 133. Here refers to the given figure showing a replication of retroviruses different from the replication of other viruses. So here viral DNA is produced from the viral RNA by reverse transcriptase. This one itself is right here. Next, 134, match the following one. AIDS, which is actually a syndrome, group of diseases. HIV, which is retrovirus, is a HIV. A is 4 and then B is 2. A is 4, B is 1. Reverse transcriptase, that is enzyme, and ELISA is a diagnostic technique. 135. Choose the incorrect statement about AIDS. AIDS is caused by HIV, right. It can be diagnosed using ELISA technique, right. HIV destroys B lymphocytes, wrong, because it destroys helper T cells, not the B. HIV infected people need help and sympathy instead of being shunned by the society. Yes, of course, this one is right. So incorrect statement is C. 136, assertion and reason type of the question. AIDS is caused by human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV. Yes, this is right. It is member of group retrovirus. This is also right, and it is correct explanation. So both correct option is A. Next, again one more assertion and reason type of the question. Here assertion: transmission of HIV infection generally occurs by sexual contact with the infected person. Yes, it is true. HIV is not transmitted by the transfusion of contaminated blood and blood products. No, this one is wrong. Not transmitted he is given, but it is transmitted. So we will go with the option C here. 138, assertion and reason again. AIDS leads to a progressive decrease in number of helper T lymphocytes in the infected person. Yes, of course, this is true. HIV virus replicates and produce progeny virus in helper T lymphocytes which are released in the blood. This is also correct, and it is correct explanation also. So A is right here. Next question is from the cancer. 139. Cancer cells do not show this property: metastasis, growth, contact inhibition. Both A and C. So here the right option is C, contact inhibition. What it is actually, this is a natural process where normal cells stop dividing when they come into the contact with the one another. But the cancer cells lose this ability, allowing them to grow uncontrollably and top of each other to the form tumors. So this is the cancer cells do not show this property, means they won't show contact inhibition. Metastasis, where this is the hallmark for the cancer, where cells break away from the original tumor and travel through the blood. 140th question. Cancer cells divide continuously and give rise to a mass of cells called tumor. Next question, that is question number 141. Tumors that remain confined to their original location and cause little damage are called benign, malignant and carcinogens. None of this. So here it is called what? Benign. These are non-cancerous growth that remains localized to the area where they are first formed. Okay, they do not spread to the other parts of the body. That's what they are said to be. Such kind of cancerous cells are said to be what? Benign. Whereas malignant tumor, these are cancerous growths that invade surrounding the tissues and can spread to the distant parts of the body. Means malignant can spread and then benignants won't spread. That's it. 142. Mass of neoplastic cells is called benign tumor, fibroid, cyst and malignant tumor. Here the right option is option D. Next, 143. The cells of malignant tumor grow very rapidly, invade and damage other normal tissues. Yes. Shows metastasis. Yes, this one is also right. Metastasis is the most dangerous property, I can say, where the cells slaughter off and primary tumor travel throughout the body and then lymphatic system and establish new secondary tumors in distinct parts of the body. So that due to the metastasis only, humorously the malignant tumor will spread. So all of this is right. 144. Question number 144. Cells slaughtered off from the malignant tumor move to the other parts of the body to form new tumors. This stage of disease is called metastasis. Just now we discussed. Next, 145. Match the following. Contact inhibition, which is property of normal cells to inhibit uncontrolled growth of the other cells. So A is 2. The right option is C. 146. Choose the incorrect statement about malignant tumor. Which one is incorrect among the following? A. These tumors contains neoplastic cells. Yes, of course. They show the property of metastasis. Yes, this one is also right. Whereas the cells of this tumor have the property of contact inhibition. This one is wrong actually, because loss of contact inhibition, normal cells exhibit contact inhibition, but whereas the cancerous cells lose themselves. So due to that, malignant tumor is going to form. So the C1 is incorrect one. Next 147. Transformation of normal cells into cancerous neoplastic cells may be induced by physical agents, yes, chemical agents, yes, biological agents, right? So the right option is D. 148. Cancer causing agents are called carcinogens. Yes, first one itself is right. 149. X-ray leads to neoplastic transformation by causing damage to enzymes, hormones, DNA, all of this. Right option is C, DNA. 150th question. The genes that cause cancers are called expressed genes, oncogenes, regulatory genes, structural genes. They are called oncogenes here. Next, match the following type. Physical agent. Among them, which is physical agent? UV rays and gamma rays also, 2 and then 4. Physical agent is second one is also, and then fourth one is also. Chemical agent is tobacco, that is 3, and then biological agent is oncogenic virus. So 2, 4, 3, 1. The right option is C. 152. Cancer causing viruses are called oncogenic viruses. 153. Choose the correct statement about carcinogens. Carcinogens transform normal cells into cancerous cells, right? These cancers could be physical, chemical and biological. Yes. Ionizing radiation like UV damage the DNA leading to neoplastic transformation. Yes, this is also right. Several proto-oncogenes have been identified in neoplastic cells that get activated under the certain conditions. This one is also right. So the right option is D, all of these. 154th question. Which technique can be used for the detection of cancer of internal organs? Radiography, yes, CT, MRI, all of this. Here the right option is all of this. Where radiography is also used, CT scan, that is computed tomography, MRI, that is magnetic resonance image. This is also used. 155. Computed tomography uses A to generate a three-dimensional image of the internal of an object. Here A is X-ray. Yes, that is X-ray. 156. Match the following. Biopsy. Biopsy is for histopathological study. A is 2. So in the options A is 2 is having only B. So the right option is B. 157. Common approaches for the treatment of the cancer is surgery, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, all of this. So here all of this is right. Surgery includes a physical removal of the tumorous mass, whereas radiation therapy, which includes like high energy waves, are going to be used, whereas immunotherapy, which is the approach of strengthen or else restores the immune systems. Next one is 158. Which substance is given to cancer patients to activate their immune system? Here the right option is A, carcinogens, B, cytokinins, C, alpha interferons, D, none of this. So here the right option is C, alpha interferons. Next 159. Assertion and reason type of the question. Assertion, here it is given X-ray and Y rays are called carcinogens. X rays and then Y rays are called carcinogens. Yes, of course, this is true. Next, carcinogens transform normal cells into cancerous neoplastic cells. This is also right. So the right option is A. 160th one, assertion and reason type of the question. CT can be used for the early detection of cancer of internal organs. Yes, this is true. CT scan uses UV rays to degenerate three-dimensional image of the internal of an object. This is false actually, because CT scan do not use UV rays, it uses X rays, isn't it? It won't use UV rays. So this is wrong. We will go with the option C here. Next, 161, assertion and reason. The patients of cancer are given a interferon. Yes, this one is true. Reason, alpha interferon is a biological response modifier. Yes, this is also true. So we will go with the option A. Next question, 162, from the drug and alcohol abuse. Opioid receptors are found in central nervous system, reproductive system, gastrointestinal tract, both A and C. Here the right option is option A. Next, heroin is commonly called A, smack, B, cocaine, C, crack, D, none of this. So here it is commonly called as smack. Heroin is a potent opioid drug synthesized from the morphine, which is naturally occurring substance extracted from the seed pod of the poppy plants. Okay, now, so it is commonly called as smack. 164, drug called heroin is synthesized by, it is already asked in NEET 2019. A, methylation of morphine, acetylation of morphine, glycosylation of the morphine, nitration of the morphine. So it is synthesized by acetylation of the morphine. Next, 165, smack is obtained from leaves of cannabis sativa, latex of Papaver somniferum, fruits of Erythrocylum coca, flower of datura. So it is from latex of Papaver somniferum. Papaver somniferum, that is the Papaver somniferum latex. It is the use for to obtain what? Smack. Next question, 166, refers to the given chemical structure. It is morphine, cocaine, cannabinoid, none of this. Here it is morphine. It's a chemical structure of the morphine. Next, 167, which immunoglobulin crosses placenta? IgA, IgM, IgG, IgE. You people already know this. That is, the answer is IgG. 169, macrophages are derived from neutrophils, monocytes, basophils, eosinophils. Here the right option is monocytes. 169, which of the following acts as antigen presenting cell? RBC, platelets, macrophages and plasma cells. Yeah, I am the fan of RCB, so I read it as a RBC as a RCB. Sorry for that. So here the right option is macrophage. 170th question. Interferons are secreted by bacteria, virus infected cells, RBCs and platelets. So here the right option is virus infected cells. From now onwards, PYQ questions are starts. That is, last 30 questions I kept for PYQs because line by line NCERT is asked already. 171, which of the following is a viral disease? A, tuberculosis, typhoid, measles and malaria. Here the right option is C, measles. Measles. 172. Passive immunity is passive immunity example: vaccination, infection, colostrum, memory cell. Here the right option is option C, colostrum, which is asked in NEET 2016. Next, 173. Primary lymphoid organs: spleen, lymph nodes, bone marrow, thymus, tonsils, pairs, patches, liver, and then spleen. Here the right option is B, and it is all asked in 2015 EMT. 174. Lymph vessel disease: malaria, filariasis, TB, dengue. Here the right option is B, NEET 2017. 175. Immunoglobulin crosses placenta. Already we discussed about this. It is asked in NEET 2017. Macrophages derived from neutrophils, monocytes, basophils, and eosinophils, which this one is also we discussed, isn't it? Antigen presenting cell: RBC, platelet, macrophages, plasma cells, macrophages. Interferons secreted by bacteria, virus, infected cells, RBCs, and platelets. Here the right option is B. I think questions are repeating many times, isn't it? Kala azar causative agent: trypanosoma, leishmania, plasmodium, entamoeba. Here the right option is B, leishmania. Ascariasis caused by protozoa, bacteria, nematode, virus. The right option is nematode, Ascaris lumbricoides. Pneumonia affects liver, lung, kidney, brain. Lung, especially alveoli. AIDS attack RBC, B cells, helper T cells, platelets. Helper T cells. Carcinogens in tobacco: nicotine, tar, oxygen, CO2. That is tar. Benign tumor are metastatic, localized, infectious, fatal. They are localized. They won't spread. Metastasis means tumor death, spread, shrinkage, formation. It is spread. Cancer detection technique: ELISA, MRI, PCR, hybridization. MRI. ELISA is for AIDS. Allergy due to insulin, histamine, thyroxine, adrenaline. Here the right option is B. Histamine released by mast cells, RBC, platelets, neutrophils. Here the right option is mast cells. Autoimmune disease: AIDS, rheumatoid arthritis, TB, malaria, arthritis. HIV detection test: Vidal, ELISA, MRI, CT scan. ELISA. Retrovirus contains DNA, RNA, protein, lipid. It contains RNA. Stimulant drug: morphine, cocaine, heroin, marijuana. That is cocaine. Opioids acts as CNS receptors. This one itself is right. Next, 194. Waterborne disease: dengue, malaria, typhoid, AIDS. Typhoid. Ringworm causes by virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa. Fungus. Trypanosoma. Next, BCG vaccine source: virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa, bacteria. Antibodies produced by RBCs, plasma cells, platelets, neutrophils. The right option is B. Next, not innate immunity barrier: skin, mucus, antibodies, saliva. Antibodies. 199. Long lasting immunity: passive, innate, active, temporary. Active. 200. And then last question: AIDS transmission: air, water, blood transfusion, food. That is blood transfusion. This is asked in NEET 2020. This is the last question for today's session. I hope everyone is my videos and my question sessions discussion is helping whoever are going to watching this video. If you are getting, or else if you are getting any at least 5% of knowledge, please like, share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all. Bye bye.